How's everything been going for you otherwise?
Good, good. I got two wins for you. In
Let's
Honolulu,
hear 'em.
the chick that I was. It's funny that the less I give a shit about the situation, the easier it just shows up. Like I was sitting there waiting on my work buddy. I was at a bar called Duke's. I went to the one downstairs. It was packed. It was like a 45-minute wait. I was like, "There's a bar upstairs." So I walked up there and there was plenty of room. I was like, "All right, we're just gonna have a beer and hang out." And this couple sits next, like right next to me. I was like, "Hey, what's up?" Just chilling, shooting the shit. My buddy shows up. We're cutting up, laughing, telling jokes and stuff, having a beer. And she just all of a sudden looks over at me and she goes, "If I wasn't on my honeymoon, I'd fuck you." I was like,
Dude, I was so
"What?"
like I was dazzled when you told me that, man. I was like, what just happened?
I was doing cartwheels and flips and shit. And I just went, "Thank you, I'm flattered, but I can't." I was like, "Sorry." And my buddy was like, "Holy shit!" So I was
He
like,
heard it too.
"Yeah, yeah, yeah." He's like, no way, that just happened." Like, afterwards and kind of quiet. I was like, "Holy shit, dude!" He's like, "I know." I was like, "Fuck yeah!"
Dude, that is insane,
It was
man. Like,
nuts, man.
there we
But
go.
I chalk it down to me being just who gives a shit and laughing and cutting up and stuff. But the eye contact, I think that's what did all that. And I wasn't hitting on her. We were just joking around, cutting up. I ordered some sashimi. I was like, "This shit's good." So she ordered it. Her husband got some shrimp. He gave me a shrimp. I was like, "What the fuck is going on, man?" It was awesome though.
I know, right? And his newly fresh wife wants to fuck you, and he's like, "Here's some shrimp too while I'm at it."
So I was talking to my buddy last night. He's like, "They might be swingers." I was like, "Huh, okay." He's like, "That's
Uh,
like, well." I was like, it was still fun to me to. I mean, I didn't know if they were swingers or not, but who cares?
it
Um,
might, they're pretty rare, man. Swingers are pretty rare. Like,
yeah,
I've never actually encountered one personally yet. I've heard stories about them. Like my girlfriend's dad, they live in Texas, and like he was telling me one story about this swinging couple where they got to know them, like they both lived in Texas as well, and this couple, and they invited them over to the pool one day, and they're like, "Oh yeah, we'll go over to your pool, have some drinks, whatever." And
but no, go ahead.
literally, yeah, man, it's like they're hanging in the pool, and after a couple shots of whatever tequila. Good thing it wasn't spiked, right? It's like holy shit. But it's like after a couple shots of tequila, like girls, like the wife of the couple starts feeling on his wife a little bit, like it gets a little bit too close. Like it's how they do it, right? They get a little bit close and
Yeah,
they
yeah,
start touching on you to see where the boundaries are.
yeah, yeah.
And I think something was said like, "Oh, we're swingers. Like, are you guys down for that?" And they're like, "Ah, we got to get the fuck out of here."
Check, please. Oh wait,
Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna split this check too.
yeah,
And
yeah. Funny. Um,
dude, yeah,
last
it's insane, man.
yeah, last week, was at a bar in Anchorage. And two of my buddies,
Alaska?
yeah, in Anchorage,
Oh,
yeah.
nice. Okay.
Two of my buddies were sitting next to me, and they wanted to go to the fur exchange place. I was like, "That's kind of gay, but I'll hang out here. I'll take your right." So I went the next school, but it sounded gay to me at the time.
Right.
So
Look what I got for you, by the way, man. I got the circle ice in the cup, dude. It's lit over here.
oh, sweet. Um, Let me put you on. Yeah, I see you, but I was seeing me. But anyway,
There
uh,
we go.
so this couple comes up and they're like, "Are these seats taken?" I said, "Yeah, kind of." So they won't be back for a little while. So if you sit there, I don't know. They're not going to get mad, but you know, I can move. No, 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 no. Don't worry about it. Don't worry. So 20 minutes later, some dude just shows up next to opposite or the second chair over. And I just kind of went,
Mhm.
we'll find another spot when they get back. Well, this blonde chick sits next to me, and I'm just kind of doing whatever. And all these guys around the bar kind of looking at me. So I started a little conversation. So we were talking for like an hour. My buddies show up.
Yeah.
I didn't say shit to them. And we're just chit chatting. She's eating her pizza, having a beer, cutting up, laughing. She's like, "Yeah, my husband does this, this, this." And I was like, "I don't care, just messing."
Right. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I was just fucking around. I was not hitting on her. It was just eye contact and cutting up. And she's like, well, I got to go. It was nice talking to you. I was like, all right, cool. And then all my buddies, she left, and my buddy's like, what the fuck, man? They had the whole bar staring at me talking to this hot chick. I was like, fuck yeah.
Dude, that feels so good, man, doesn't
Oh,
it?
great. Awesome, man. Like such a confidence booster.
Yeah, man. Like when I told you guys that story about that Caitlyn girl at the rollerblading alley, right? It's like I never thought I'd see myself at a rollerblading alley. Like that sounded gay to me too. I was like, dude, this is like what 12-year-olds do, you know what I mean?
Hey, what are we, 12?
Yeah, and it's like, dude, then like the hottest blonde chick there, oh, suddenly is right next to me and
Yeah.
struck up a conversation. It's like, dude, if she wasn't married, like you there's a good chance like something probably could have happened there.
Yeah, probably.
Even if I mean, unfortunately, some people that are married, it still happens anyway. But
True. I don't want to mess with nobody's woman. She's married. I back out. That's what
oh,
happened.
for 100%.
But the bartender noticed it. I came back the next day. We had to fly the following night down to Japan, which is pretty cool. I just had lunch, no alcohol, obviously, and the bartender was chatting me up the whole time. I was like, "That guy wants a beer." And she's like, "Oh yeah, yeah." And, runs off to get some a beer, comes back. So
Right.
I will be back there, so I'm going to hit on her next time.
Mm-hmm.
So, but
Mm-hmm.
it's the funny part. It's all in the book and all in the the videos. If you're with someone, other chicks notice.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Um,
Dude, 100%. Was that in Alaska too, or no?
yeah, yeah.
Wow, man, Alaska might be your spot, dude. I never thought.
Like days in a row.
We got like Owen. We did another interview with. I feel like we're already going into the interview, so like this can just be it, I guess. If you want, if you have any questions about it, let me know. But
So good.
um, I mean, we have Owen from Alaska, and like, I guess, dude, I thought Alaska was just a block of ice. I didn't know it's a part of Canada, and I was like, there's women in Alaska, like
Oh yeah.
really?
I'm
And he
talking.
was like, yeah,
Like, I'm texting one right now. We met on.
really.
Yeah, we met on Bumble.
Let's go, man. You've
Yeah.
been crushing it, dude.
So yeah, she's 50. I'm 44, but whatever. Who gives a shit, right?
Dude, 50 is like the new 20, man. Fuck it. She's 44, man. Dude, anything like even if she was in her 30s, like maybe she would start to test you a little bit on the age, but it's like you already have the comebacks for that, man. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? Oh, it's okay. You're a little bit too young for me.
Uh, you gotta
Yeah.
get.
Yep, gotta guess, dude. Have you had to use that yet or no?
Not yet. Um,
Oh man, it's such a fun one, dude. I'm so
so
excited for you to use it.
I know, me too. My buddy, he left today to go home, but he's kind of a bit of a player. He's good at the game. And I said, hey, when we go out tonight, it's gonna be it's your birthday, it's my birthday, and just like fuck with the bartenders and the girls around. Dude, there was no women out last night. Like we just hit the wrong spots. Actually, we we started out in a gay bar. We didn't know it was a gay bar. I had a beer.
Who recommended that bar?
Well, well, I ate dinner, and then I used to go for like a 10-15 minute walk after dinner, and we just kind of went down the main strip here.
Hmm.
Went actually wound up in the ghetto, so we turned around across the street and came back. That was the first bar on the way back on the strip here.
Hmm.
Super nice bar. I mean, it's probably not the gay bar, but uh, like a speakeasy. One, all this like gold shit everywhere, and a huge bar, all these bottles, and we sit down at the bar.
Hmm.
I get a beer. He gets a Moscow Mule, which is a little, feminine, but whatever.
Maybe he's like the trap man. Like maybe he's like secretly gay. He's trying to like he's like, come on, man, let's go to this bar. Like, oh, it was gay? Like I didn't know. No, I'm just playing with you. That'd be hilarious though if it was, man. It'd be like, holy shit.
Like, wait a minute, dude. I think one of the servers had surgery, and see all these dudes just start showing up, and I was like, "Hey, man, look, I think we're in a gay bar." He goes, "I think so too." So we got our check, and on the way out, there's this little tiny rock by the door that's painted at a rainbow heart, and I was like, "Fuck!" It's like we're totally in a gay bar, dude. He's like, "Get the fuck out of here!"
And what was it like any women like at all?
The bartender and well, she was a he. You know,
Yeah, it's like if you don't know it's a dude, pretty much.
well, you could tell by the walk, and then she had a little choker thing, and I was like, her
Oh,
voice was like deeper than mine. I was like, oh, confirmation. Like, get the fuck out of here. Anyway,
so pretty much a dude. Yeah, pretty
yeah.
much a dude at that point. Dude, I remember one of like my very like favorite things to do. I went to a gay bar once, and I don't even know how I ended up there, man. I was like, why am I here right now? I think it was for a birthday party. It was like, why are we doing a birthday party in a gay bar? Really fucking weird, but I was like, whatever. And there was like one chick there and like just a billion shirtless, sweaty men. And I just told her, I was like, you need to be my bodyguard tonight. Like, you need to watch over me.
Yeah,
And then literally, I ended up going home with that girl because
nice.
because like that's like how I got displayed. Like, oh, like I know we're in a gay bar, but like I'm straight, but I don't want to say that. So I'm like, you're my bodyguard. We're gonna go home together. So after like 2 hours after 2 hours of being surrounded by shirtless, sweaty dudes bumping into you, I was like, all right, I'm ready to get the fuck out of here.
Yeah,
I was like, we got to go on an adventure. So we just like left the club, went on an adventure, and then ended up going home together.
nice.
Pretty fucking awesome, man. I think I wrote about that in my book. I just excluded the gay club part because I was like, I think I should leave that
Oh.
part out of that. So the truth is out.
Well, you probably won't offend anyone reading your book by by leaving that in there, but it's all good.
Yeah, I don't even think about that. Like, I feel like people get offended about like so much stuff today, and like it's like so easily offended. I'm kind of just like, who gives a fuck? Like, there's nothing. I don't think there's anything anyone can say that could actually like offend me. Are you the same way?
Yeah. Oh yeah. I don't give a shit. Um, like my favorite comedian right now is Shane Gillis, and he don't give a shit. He says gay and retarded and all that stuff
Yeah.
supposed to say, and he
Hmm.
said like I love that guy because he's just for real.
Oh yeah, dude. I'm sure they're trying to cancel him like crazy. Mine's Matt Rife, if you know who that is. That
Yeah.
comedian.
Yeah.
Like they were like attacking him. I think he made like a domestic violence like joke, and now everyone's like, "Oh, we gotta cancel him."
Yeah.
I'm just like, "Come on, guys! Like, dude, he's a comedian, bro. Like, he hits every single person, man.
Yeah.
White, black, straight, gay, Asian, you name it, dude. Like,
Yeah.
so yeah,
Dave
it's a funny world.
Dave Chappelle got a lot of flack for transgenders. So then he did a special where he made fun of crippled people or whatever. Like, good for him. To fuck off, right? You know.
Dude, Matt, dude, you just made me remember, man, Matt Rife. So he made that like domestic violence joke, and he put a link, I think it was on his Twitter. He said, "Here's my apology." And people clicked on the link, and it was an Amazon link for helmets for special needs people. And I was like, he's such a savage for that. I was like, that is crazy.
That's good.
So like dude, like comedians really, man, like they got some guts, man.
Yeah.
Like they got some balls, it seems like, especially Matt Rife, and then the one you said, and then Dave Chappelle, I think, as
Yeah.
well.
Yeah.
He's like,
And,
they don't surrender, dude. They're like, nah, I'm going harder.
well, it's like, it's kind of like a test. What I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Mm-hmm.
that's a tough test, too. But, you got to roll with the punches or, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But, yeah, it's
Mm-hmm.
funny. You got to watch him.
Yeah. Is he on Netflix or what's he on?
I think he's got a Netflix special. He actually has a show on Netflix called Tires. But he hosted SNL and got like booted off, and then they called him back after he like blew up. Yeah,
Yeah. That's
uh,
how it goes, man. They always call you back, dude. They always come crawling
yeah,
back.
yeah.
Uh, I guess like we're kind of already like doing the interview, like, which is totally fine. I wanted to tell you, like, is it okay if I say your name, by the way?
Yeah, that's fine.
Like you don't give a shit. You're like, whatever. Okay. I'm wearing, dude, I want to tell you, dude, I'm wearing the shirt. I believe like on the call that you signed up with me, this is the same shirt. I
Nice.
was like, I gotta wear this for the interview, man. I think it is.
Dude,
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's the same
probably
exact shirt too.
about to go work out, so I wear my workout shirt.
Nice, dude. I literally just got done working out like actually like a couple hours ago, actually, now that I think about it.
Yeah,
But yeah, I was like, I gotta put on this shirt for the interview, man. But dude, it's been quite the journey, man,
yeah,
since like, we started working together. Like you finished the book, you said.
yeah, yeah.
Finished my book, you finished the course videos, right?
I've gone through the first two twice.
Hmm.
and I think I want to finish. I'm almost done with the second one again. I might start the third one maybe tomorrow.
Okay. Yeah, the third one's really gonna rock your world. Like especially with comebacks and
Yeah, yeah,
everything.
yeah,
Uh dude, what have you thought so far, man? Like it's only been probably what about less than 2 months?
yeah, yeah. Less than 2 months.
So it's you've joined like recently, but dude, I love how supportive you are on the channel too. Like
I
you're
try.
always like commenting on somebody's win, or you're just like, dude, like welcome for like someone else that joins. I'm like, bro, Rita is like that. Rita is him, dude.
I don't post shit on anything else, but with your app there, you know.
Yeah, and then it's like so I'm just like, dude, Reid is him, man. Like me and Moses talk about you all the time, dude. I'm like, bro, Reid is like such a fucking awesome dude, man. So like, but dude, what's been the game changer for you? Was it the social proof thing you were talking about, or was like just like like a bunch of micro things kind of added together?
It's been a lot of stuff together, but mostly it's confidence. Um, I've always been confident at work, confident with my bros, you know, but not with the women, you know, except maybe every now and then I get the girlfriend, then I don't, you know, like I've been married. That didn't work out. And then I had a 5 year relationship with this chick, and that didn't work out either. And my buddy
Hmm.
talking to me, he just got divorced, and he's out, you know, on the prowl also. And we were talking like maybe it's us. It's like no, it's them. But um, a year ago, I thought it was me. You know,
Hmm.
we broke up this last August a year ago, and I mean, I spent probably 6 months just kind of depressed, and then I asked this chick out. We went out a few times, and, you know, spent the night at her place a couple times, and then she ghosted me. I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with me? I,
Mm.
I just my confidence just needed help, obviously. And then I met this girl April on July 4th. We went out and had a great time. We're still kind of hanging out. I thought she broke it off with me last week, so I gave her a couple of days, and it was kind of like, "Hey, how are you?" I said, "Oh, you're back. You know, you're back in the what?" You said something the other day. What did I text her? Anyways, welcome back or something like that. And so now we're gonna go out when I get back. So you know, doing the push pull thing, learning all that stuff, and then just the comments to you know, the comebacks or that's where it's at when they get to laughing and giggling and they you know they slap you on the arm and then it's on after that. You know,
Oh yeah, man. That's like when I started doing this too and started learning this stuff, I was like, that's all I want. Like, I just want the comebacks. Because like if I just knew like what to say in every single moment that I'm talking to a girl, I was like, dude, it's like you're Thanos. Like you're just invincible.
yeah. I always think of it later. And I'm like, I should have said this, you know. But I'm getting better
Hmm.
at it. And then, but noticing the tests. That's another big thing. I didn't notice tests before, and now I'm like, wow,
Mm.
he was just testing me. I mean, how many women that I just lost because I didn't pass the test.
Mm. Mm. Can
Yeah,
you think of one like back like the when you joined, I remember those the rain check girl. Literally because of rain. Remember that one?
the rain check girl.
She was like, it's raining.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Okay, yeah, I lost her probably because of the test. We were
Mhm.
she didn't meet me here, so I went there, and she was at some other bar drinking with her friends, and I said, you know, that's 2 hours late. I'm like, nah, I'm out. But she kept, hey, come see me, come to me. I'm like, nah. So the funny part is, I went to another bar and I text my bartender friend that lives near downtown Baltimore, and she was two bars over and came to me. I was like, what? Like, how does this happen? So we had
Mhm.
that night. I had to,
That's good.
yeah, yeah. I haven't seen her since, and she's kind of gone cold, but whatever. She's just another number, you know.
Oh, for sure, man. It's like whatever.
Yeah. So
I
if she wanted me, she'd call me. You
there's like, dude, like there's like some girls like I describe them as like in like a TV show or like I don't know. There's like filler episodes, but like for women, I feel like
know?
sometimes where it's like you think it's gonna go somewhere with her, and then it's just like something just I don't know, something just happens to her, and like you're not like so pissed about it. You're not like whatever, but it's like
Yeah.
oh, like whatever. It kind of just happened. Like it just split apart.
Yeah, yeah. Well, with her, it was hard to talk because I was always pulling the conversation. Like, all right, now you're boring again. Okay, But the funny part is when I met her, there was three of us pilots out at the bar, and we told her, I told her I was a roofer. My buddy said he was a contractor, supervisor, and the other guy said he did framing or some shit. And we're like I said, just cutting up, eye contact. The funny part, she was sitting right here next to me. She was missing a tooth. I didn't notice because I never
Wow.
saw that part of her face.
That's hilarious. Uh-huh.
So I got her number, and then I came back up to Baltimore, and she said meet me at where I work, and she's a
Hmm.
bartender at a place called the Green Turtle, and I walk up, I'm like, oh fuck, she's missing a tooth, but she's still cute, and so
But it just like drops the rating like a couple
a
points.
little
Yeah.
bit, yeah, yeah. She's like, can I get you a drink? I said, no, I got to fly out tonight. And she's like, what do you mean? I said, well, I'm taking a plane from here to Texas tonight. She's like, what? I was like, oh shit. I was like, did I tell you I was a construction worker? She's like, yeah. I was like, fuck. I was like, all right. So
That's funny.
I was like, we're pilots. So we don't tell people that we're pilots at a bar because obviously, it looks bad, but we work.
Oh, you guys can get fired for that, right?
Yeah, if you get, I mean, within, yeah, if you, it's kind of like a DUI, but there's like no tolerance.
Well, it's like if you drink, right?
Yeah.
That's what it is. Yeah, it's like if you actually drink alcohol like
Mhm.
24 hours or 48 hours before a flight, then it's like, yeah,
We do a 12-hour rule, I guess.
a
Um,
12-hour rule. Yeah, I don't know. I remember it was something like that because
yeah,
my brother-in-law's a pilot and he said there's like a certain amount of time before the flight.
yeah.
That makes sense. But yeah, you don't want to get questioned, right? It's like you're at the bar, like whatever.
And nobody's going to ask what a roofer does.
Hmm.
Uh,
Hmm.
so, anyways, we got her number, and like I said, I went hung out with her at the bar where she works, and had lunch, and we talked. Actually, it was easier to talk to her there because I just couldn't stop looking at her damn tooth. And then she told me
Her
it got
missing tooth, yeah.
yeah in an accident, like car accident, and like twice. So once in high school, it knocked it out. She got it replaced, and then it was like a week before her and I met that she got in an accident and knocked it out again. So she was like, "I'm saving up to get a new one." I
That
was
is
like,
terrible luck, man. How do you hit the same tooth twice?
"She's clumsy, I guess." But
Wow.
when she got her new tooth, she sent me a selfie, and I was like, "I think I like the toothless version better." She's like, "What?" Through text. I'm like,
That's so funny. That's such a good comeback.
I blame you for that one."
You blame me?
Yeah.
All right, I'll blame someone else then. I'll blame Jamie or something. Let's put it on him.
All right. That's cool.
That is so funny, man. Are you gonna go out with her?
I haven't talked to her in a while. That's when she kind of faded away. But I've got a different the flight attendant that we've been texting back and forth. She lives near there, but she works with us. And
Hmm.
we went out this last month, had a real good time, and she dropped me off at the hotel to. She had to bring her friend back to her car. Blah blah blah. Anyway, it was like 4 in the morning. I was like, I'm going tired, and she went on home. But we had such a good time out, like 4 or 5 different bars. It was one of her roommate's birthday, so she was having fun doing shots. I was just chilling, kind of drinking beer, let the youngins, jump and dance this band and stuff. I was just kind of chilling, and she's like, "What's up?" I'm like, "All right, it's on now." You know.
Yeah.
And we went from
Yeah.
friends to just texting like once every few months or whatever. Like, hey, I'm up in Baltimore, and then she's like, "Oh, I'm working." Blah blah blah. Now it's like, "Hey, where you at?" Like where you going to be?
Nice.
So yeah,
Hmm.
uh, I think it's kind of on with her. So I just need to get some one-on-one time with her. You know,
Is that the friends with benefits girl or a different girl?
different girl. That's a work friend.
Work friend.
Yeah.
Okay, work friend. Soon's gonna be work friends with benefit.
Yes. Yes.
Are you in the Mile High Club?
Not yet. I don't know if I want to do it with this company. Um,
I can clip that out, by the way. So like that's not in it.
but not yet. Uh, I'll text you when it happens, though.
Dude, that's like my next goal, man. I'm just like, dude, I wanna figure out how to do that.
Just rent a jet, dude, and tell them to look away. there's a
Basically.
there's a company that will do that. They have like a bed and set up and all that stuff, and you can like lock the door or whatever. Um, it probably costs a lot of money, but I'm pretty sure it's out there.
Yeah,
So
isn't that in like Dubai or something like that? Like you literally just like go out for like an hour, it's like a party or something like that.
I doubt it would be in Dubai because all their cultural laws. It's probably out
Mm.
something, you know.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But skydive and go fuck, like
Pretty much, yeah. Yeah. I'm surprised, dude, because as a pilot, I was like, oh, I think there's a 50% chance he's in the Mile High Club now.
I did mess around with my wife under a blanket when we were together on a plane. But I didn't get anything, but she did.
Mm-hmm.
She was wearing a skirt for a reason, so yeah, put a blanket down and there I went. Uh,
Yeah, man. I that's like on my bucket list, dude. Like, I gotta see that. I saw the Northern Lights for the first time in Canada about a week ago, 10 days ago.
yeah,
Did I send you the picture of that?
I don't think so.
Oh, I didn't. Have you seen them?
I've seen them. Oh yeah, I've flown through them.
Wow, really?
It was like a tunnel of green. It was crazy. I'll
That's insane. You have a picture of that?
Yeah, I'll send it to
Oh, oh, dude, I would love to see that. That sounds incredible.
you.
Were they like super bright green too, like when you were flying through them?
Yeah, so we turned down the lights in the cockpit, and then
Yeah.
the photo. But my phone did what was it called the long exposure, and
Yeah.
like looked like we turned them back up. It's crazy, but you just see all this green everywhere. It was awesome.
That's exactly how it was for me, man. Let me see if I can find the picture really quick. So I was like, holy shit, man. Like
Guess I can do that.
it
You too.
it was so dope, man. It was so dope. Like, where is it at? It's around here somewhere. It didn't look like this in person though. Oh, let me clean my screen, man. Turn up the brightness a little bit. Looks terrible. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
like kind of like that. I know there's like a lot of reflection from
Oh,
the light and all that. Let me see if I can cover it, dude. That's not really doing anything. Yeah, I mean, you can kind of like make it out there. There's like the mountains down there, and then you can see them.
yeah,
Like in person though, this was like the crazy pic I got. Like you can really see them there. But in person, it was like for me, it was like it just looked white. I was like interesting, but like the camera picks it up as green.
yeah, yeah. Ours was green, and it picked it up as green. Let's see if I can DM you that one.
Oh yeah, yeah, dude. That'd be like the video of it or flying through.
Yeah, it's just a picture. Um, but
Dude, I bet that was so crazy, man. Like you had to been probably flying through what, like at least Michigan to see it like
well,
that.
we were heading into Alaska from Japan.
Wow. So like over the ocean.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
See, here's one. Here's the other one. But dude, it's so cool. And then there's this thing. I think it's called like a chet or chip or something like that. It's an acronym for some
Hmm.
kind of phenomenon that happens within the Northern Lights, and it shoots out like a sparkler kind of thing. I saw one of those. That was fucking awesome. I was like, oh shit,
I've
we were
never heard of that before.
yeah, I have to look up the actual name of it. But we were talking about it. And then like 10 minutes later, there it goes. I was like, oh shit, look at that. Did you see that?
Dude, it's like, yeah, it just like came true.
Yeah, that's
That's
awesome.
so interesting, man. No, I've never heard of that before. I just want to see the Northern Lights. I was
Yeah.
like, I don't want to die until I see those. So now I'm like, okay, what do I need to see now? Like, I want
Yeah.
to see a black sand beach. Um, want to join the Mile High Club. So,
Yeah.
you
All
know,
right. All
that's
right.
like next on the list.
And then send.
Sweet. Let me see. It should pop up any second now. No, that's so
I
cool.
don't
Yeah,
know
let me
how
get
the shower thing got in there, but that was I know it went away. Okay.
the shower thing. I'm like, what do you
Yeah.
mean?
So we went to Libreville, Gabon. That's in Africa near the
Wow,
Congo.
that's pretty cool.
Isn't that cool, man?
It literally looks like you're flying through it.
Yeah, we were. It was
Like
amazing.
just flying through, like looks like you're in Mario Kart or something, dude. Like on a fucking rainbow track or
Oh,
something.
all three of us were like, "Holy shit, this is awesome!" You know, taking pictures.
Yeah. You're like, this is like the 80s, man.
Yeah, yeah. Star Wars, dude.
Yeah, Star Wars, dude. Like you just hit light speed. Dude,
Yeah,
that is insane.
pretty sick.
Wow.
I'm gonna print the one the cockpit on some kind of like metal or something to hang that on the wall. That'd be pretty sweet.
Yeah, man, you should get that like framed on like a nice like plastic piece, man. That's because
Yeah,
dude, like the normal person will never get to see that pretty
uh,
much. Like, you know what I mean? Like at least from your guys' aerial shot,
yeah,
unless they become a pilot, but it's like we're in the back. We're in, we're in 38F or whatever.
yeah. Well, they could have seen it outside the window, but it was so cool. I'm,
Hmm.
I'm pretty fortunate with my job, so like I said, I try not to.
Yeah.
Sometimes it happens. Like the beds in Ireland, they suck. Uh, the heat in Kuwait, that sucks. And there's no fun in Kuwait. Um, they
Hmm.
they sell non-alcoholic beer, which why?
Right.
You know,
Right.
it's like smoking a cigarette with no cigarette. You know,
We're supposed to be talking about like, how great the program is and like how you're getting women and like we're talking about
something else.
life experience. And like I'm so fine with that, dude. I'm like, this is such a cool conversation.
like
Like, I'm curious because like, dude, have you ever like seen anything that like you can't explain? Like a UFO or like what the fuck did we just see right there?
saw some satellites that like way off in the horizon, moving in weird directions. But then we kind of figured out it was Starlink coming this way and this way because the sun was behind us. We were going east, probably to like Germany or somewhere.
Hmm.
The sun had set to the west, and but you could still get the reflection way off in the horizon from satellites. So we would see one go this way, and it would just kind of like it was like a flashlight just doing this, and then it would go like,
Yeah, that's weird. Yeah.
and then, so then we're like staring, and then here comes one.
Hmm.
Did you see that?
You're like, what?
And then another one, like holy shit! And so there was like 15 that night. We're like, holy shit! I was like, that's got to be a satellite. And so that's the only like weird thing I've ever seen
Hmm.
that explain that we pretty much figured it out. So there's
Right.
no
You
UFO,
debunked it. Yeah.
yeah, there's no UFOs just like popping up like, hey, what's up? You know,
Yeah, exactly. It's like, and it's like whenever people talk about it, it's like you hear a story. It's so funny because like someone could literally be like, dude, I know what I saw. I know I saw that. And you're like, this guy's fucking crazy, man. Like he didn't see shit.
I buggered.
Yeah, you're like, bro, this guy was doing too many drugs back in the day, dude. Like what?
Yeah,
Dude,
uh,
it's like that picture though, like within the cockpit, just literally looks like a Star Wars movie or something.
yeah, it's cool. Like
Like
I
I
said,
can't stop looking at it.
we turned the lights all as low as we can get them. Like it was
Yeah.
black in the plane. Like we left. They won't go completely dark.
Yeah, it's like they can't do that. Yeah.
But the picture, the camera did all that because it was a long exposure uh, picture, and I was like, this sucks. I was like, I can't change it, but I was like, this is fucking cool.
Yeah, the experience was worth it. Is this picture right here? So like, is that the clouds like down here and then the northern lights up there? Is
Yeah,
that what that is?
yeah,
Yeah, that looks like I was like that has to be like a super long exposure picture
yeah.
to like even see the clouds at night or whatever, right? Like that is so dope though, man. Have you seen them any other color besides green?
Yeah, they're mostly green, but then they'll get like purple and a little reddish and white. At
Hmm.
like the bottom layer will be white, and it's like dancing, and then you see like these little wispy green shit sticking out. It's crazy, dude. It's awesome. Um, and I saw those going. We were heading over probably to Germany, over north of Ireland and stuff.
Hmm.
But I think it just depends on where they are, like the chemical makeup of what they're reacting to, all that stuff.
Hmm.
Uh,
Hmm.
strong they are. But yeah, I've seen like white on the bottom and all these like green, like it's almost like hairs, and they're just dancing
Right.
crazy. And we're just
Yeah.
look at that, like
Dude,
kids.
you're making me want to see that sparkly thing now, man. I'm like, I gotta go back to Canada, see
Uh,
whatever the heck that is.
go to Norway, dude. They're up there when they're that way. Go to Norway, dude.
You've
Norway's
been up there?
Yeah, I've landed there. We dropped some troops off, and we went back to Scotland. So because Norway's really expensive and our company's cheap, so I've been there, but we stayed for like 2 hours. But I'd like to go, and everybody's like, "Dude, a hamburger's like $40." I'm like, like, but I still want to go. Screw the money. Don't worry.
Wow.
Not gonna make
Yeah.
right.
Yeah, exactly. It's like whatever. You know
Yeah,
what I mean? That's exactly my mindset too. I'm just like, dude, just spend the money for the experience, invest the money into the growth. Like that's really all I spend my money on is like either into my own self growth with like a mentor or with like travel and experience. Like I don't really know what else to spend it on. Maybe some toys sometimes, but
yeah.
you
Gotta
know, yeah, we gotta have some toys, right?
have yeah. I think my next thing is take my buddy, like him and I go somewhere and just like slay the women while we're there. Because he just
Mhm.
divorced a couple months ago. Actually, he's signing the papers today. Yeah.
Wow. Wow, dude. October 16th. What caused the divorce, if you don't mind me asking?
He said they had a big argument back in like December, and
Hmm.
um, she they said he got real heated. He said they were drunk. Yeah, so that's never good. So he got real
Yeah,
heated.
it's just fuel to the fire.
Yeah, and he just got super mad. He didn't hit her or anything. And then but she just like backed off, and she was like scared or whatever. And he's like, "Hey, I'm sorry. I want us to work this out." And she just kept pulling back, pulling back, pulling back. And he was like, "Hey, I'll go to therapy if you want to go." And she's like, "No, I don't want to go." She's just real off. And he was telling me last night that she hangs out with her friends, obviously, for support and stuff. But her friend Skylar was talking shit about my buddy Dan, and they were kind of like snowballing that. And he's like,
Mm,
"Those aren't even true," you know. And
mm,
it's like, you know what? Fuck it. I don't want to be treated like this. I'm done.
hmm.
And he was kind of sad about. He's like smashed like four different women since, but he's like, yeah, it sucks, man. It's like now I'm single again. What the fuck? I'm like, I know. It's like there's a comedian that talks about it's like dating uh, when in your 40s. Like the three different types of women. One's super career oriented. They don't have time for you. The second one's got the divorce and the kids, and you don't want to mess with that. And the third one, he's like, it's like they've never been married, and they're just like waiting on the doctor to get her pill combination right. Like, like that's it.
Hmm.
And we were joking about
Hmm.
he's texting all these women, and I was like, yeah, dude, he's like, get after it, man. I'm like, yeah, dude. And we were gonna do the birthday thing last night, but there was no women, like no single women, really at any bars. And then I run
It was
into a
like a Tuesday, right? It's like
yeah, I mean,
Tuesday's like the driest day of the week, I feel like, for
it
going
is.
out.
Yeah, it is, and there's proof.
Hmm. Hmm.
We ran into a former roommate. He flies for Delta. He was sitting at the bar having a drink. I'm like, "What's up?" He's like, "Oh shit!" So we hung out with him, and so there was no game last night, but we had fun. So,
That's what, dude, sometimes nights go like that, right? It's like, well, we couldn't do anything with it, couldn't get it out, but whatever. Like,
yeah, yeah.
it's like the tide, dude. Like sometimes it's just it goes in, sometimes it comes out. You know what I mean? It's like
I was trying to chat up the hot bartender, but she's like, "Yeah, I get off in 15 minutes." So see ya. I was like, "Fuck!" Like, so I asked the next bartender. I said, "She got a fucking boyfriend, doesn't she?" He's like, "Oh yeah." I was like, "Okay, whatever. I don't give a shit.
yeah, it's like whatever.
Not not my night, man. So whatever."
Dude, I've had nights like that too, where it's just like, hey, it's just not your night, dude. And you just gotta like joke about it with yourself too, man, for your like own, it's like just mental. You're just like, well, this night is just not my night. Fuck
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
Fuck
Just
it.
have a good time anyway, man.
Yeah, it's like this Saturday, like I know that the tide will come. I always tell myself, I'm like, I know the tide will come back in my favor. That's always what I told myself. Like, great, the tide will come back. That's all we can do.
On my way to Kuwait, there's a cute flight attendant I've been, talking to. You know, nothing gamey, but that's kind of part of the game, right?
Oh, for sure.
Kind of be like, no, you're just a friend, you know.
Oh, for sure. Yes.
So I'm kind of gaming on her, but I'm doing the, like no, no, no. Like
Yeah.
the one in Baltimore, she's like, I don't shit where I eat. And I was like, you eat shit? She's like, what I mean? I'm like, uh-huh.
Yeah, I know what you mean. So we're going on a date. Is that what you're saying? Like, totally just to mishear it. Dude, it works.
Tomorrow night? Okay, yeah. You
Yeah,
picking me?
tomorrow night.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do that. I do that all the time, man. Like, dude, I remember you read my book, so you know about this story actually. London at the very end of it. Like, dude, she was so hell bent. Like, she was like, we're never going out. We're never going out. You read it. You
Yeah.
finished the books. You know exactly what story I'm talking about, dude. Like, dude, for like weeks, dude. Just no, like I'm busy with school, like no this, like no because of that. It was just like the stupidest excuses ever. And I was just like, okay, so like next Saturday.
Yeah. Yeah.
She like calls me. She's like, gave me like a 2 minute speech one night, dude. I was sitting in the car with my friend Kyle, and like, give me like a 2 minute speech. If I asked Kyle about this, he'd be like, I remember that exact moment. It was so fucking funny. Like, dude, just sitting in his BMW, like probably broken down as usual, like my Audi, but German engineering, right? And I'm sitting in the passenger seat, like on the phone, and like, dude, she gave me like a 2 minute speech. She's like, "You're such a nice guy. You're such a sweet guy." And I was like, "I don't want to be that in my head." Well, she's like, "You're such a sweet guy," and like, but I'm just so busy with school right now, and this and that, and I'm just studying so much. Like, I just don't even have time to date. And like, I went like the entire 2 minutes just listening. I was like, "Yeah, I hear you." I was like, "So does this Thursday work for you? Like 8?" That's what I'm
Yeah.
thinking. She just hung up the phone. She's like, "This guy just doesn't hear, just doesn't listen to me."
Yeah. And that's where it's at, man.
Mm-hmm.
Ed, you know. Um,
Mm-hmm.
this one, she goes by Maggie Margaret. She's one of our flight attendants on the not tonight's flight, but what's today? Thursday, Sunday's flight,
Mm-hmm.
and we're down in Kuwait for like 3 days. So I'll bump into her like breakfast, be like, I'm not sitting with you, you know. That's my plan, and then like sit down next to her, you know.
Mm-hmm.
If I,
Mm-hmm.
but I'll probably get her number. So
Yeah, just like, ew, I gotta sit next to you.
yeah, yeah.
Gross.
It's
Yeah, did you wipe down the seat with that alcohol pad?
That's good. I like that. So can we get some wet wipes over here? Yeah.
Dude, so funny. Yeah. Dude, I would be doing that like the entire flight. Like, hey, can I get some wet wipes over here? Like it's kind of dirty. You know
Ew.
what I mean?
Touch my food. Gross.
Yeah, she's like, dude, like if she like coughs at all, like sneezes or whatever, you're just like,
Oh, COVID. Yeah.
ew, disgusting.
Yeah. Yeah. I love it.
I always
Yeah.
do that.
Like, oh,
Like I
shit.
always do that, dude. It's the best, man. She's like, stop it. I'm not sick.
That's great. I'm going to use that. That's
Dude, it
awesome.
works. It works so damn well, man. Like it is incredible. Like what that does to women. Like the
Nice.
cover in the face one, you're just like, ooh,
That's awesome.
nasty.
Yeah. You're gross. You know.
Like, dude, another one that works like so well. I did this by accident one day back like way back in university. There was a girl that had like I was like kind of flirting with back and forth, and like it was a big campus kind of, but like you could like it was so big you could see the person coming for like a distance out there, but like you couldn't like hear each other.
Yeah.
'Cause it was like you could see each other like coming. You knew who it was. And like by the time she was like probably like 20 feet, 30 feet out, like I would just go like a different angle and be like,
Yeah. Yeah.
just complete beeline a different angle. And she was like, hey, I see you. Started like fast walking away.
Like, no, not today.
And yeah, I was like, and then she would like run and try like catch me, right? And she'd catch me. I'm like, oh hey,
Hey, I didn't see you there.
yeah. Where'd you come from? She was like, you were trying to avoid me, weren't you? I was like, no, would
Uh,
never.
That's awesome.
Dude, it works so well. If you did that to the flight attendant, man, you're just like, oh shit, there she is.
Ah, thank you. Yeah.
Yeah, just like,
Like, ew. I
ew, yeah.
want to do that. That's awesome.
Dude, it's so good, man. It's so good, man. What was your favorite part about the book, man? Do you have like a favorite story that I told? Just out of curiosity.
Uh,
I always like hearing when people read my book, I'm like, what
I
was
like
like your favorite moment?
I like them all because you're just honest and upfront, and it see like there's like a transformation through the book. you loosen up and you let the love in, and then you get hurt, and it's like, yeah, I've been there.
Hmm.
Just the whole thing, man. I was blown away. It was awesome. Um, I'm gonna read
Thank
it.
you, man.
I'm gonna read it again. I have another not podcast, audiobook I'm listening to when I'm traveling and stuff. The alpha male and all this stuff. I'm like, I'm already doing all this shit. I said, I'm gonna get back to selling this stuff. I wish I could
Yeah.
save your videos to my iPad. Is there a way to do that?
Oh yeah, we can figure that out. I'll probably send you a drive link and you can download them or whatever,
That'd be cool.
or whichever one you want. Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah.
that
Because you
way,
need like Wi-Fi to watch them or whatever, internet, right?
yeah, yeah. And our planes don't. I think we have Wi-Fi, but we don't use it for some stupid. But yeah. So I usually just download stuff and I'll either listen to it or watch it on our planes if I'm like deadheading in the back or whatever. Um, or I'm on like a Delta flight and I don't like what's on their shit. I'll watch my stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But
Mm-hmm.
these are pretty good movies.
Delta, I have not flown them in a while. I used to fly Southwest a ton. They've been kind of annoying me lately,
Yeah.
so probably gonna stop with them. I don't
uh,
know if you recommend them or not. I'm assuming not. If you're with a different company, you're like, yeah, fuck them, right?
well, we do different. We do mostly troop movement, so it doesn't bother me at all. I would say you get what you pay for. I would probably avoid Spirit right now because
Oh my goodness, dude, I'll never fly Spirit again.
yeah, it's like uh, yeah, you got like you remember old Kmart, Walmart, Target, then you got the higher end places like that. So that's like Kmart. They're dying for a reason.
Are they
Um,
actually going down like out of business soon, you think?
who knows? Depends on management, right?
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Mm-hmm.
so doesn't bother
Yeah,
me.
man, we flew it. So me and my girlfriend, we had like a budget for a trip to we went to Utah just to like get away in the mountains in March.
That's cool. Yeah.
Was it this? I think it was yeah, it was this year. We went to Utah. Dude, it was an incredible trip. It was beautiful.
Oh yeah.
And we took our dog with us and it was fucking awesome. We just bought like a nice Airbnb just down the middle of nowhere in the mountains, like right outside of like right in Zion actually, but like no one was around us.
That's cool.
And so we had like a like budget, I guess you could say, for the trip. And so we spent a lot of it on the Airbnb and like, you know, got like a cool rental car and whatever. But we like flew Spirit and that was a mistake.
Yeah. That's where you need the alcohol wipes.
Oh yeah, we needed more than that, man. I need like we were trying to like put our bag, like they have like this weird system with putting your bags up there where it's like if it's like a hair over, like they'll just spit it back out at you
Yeah.
on the shelf. And I was like, and the person doesn't even speak good English. You're trying to like talk to them and they're just like, do it again. You know what I mean? And like it's like, God damn it, like what the fuck? And like I was like, you know what? Like I was like, I think I figured out the solution. So like the bag was like it was like 1 pound over, dude. It was like, okay, pay 80 extra dollars, whatever. I was like, I'm not doing that. So like I like put the bag on there and like lift up the tag just like a little bit on it. Oh, suddenly the bag was like 20 pounds lighter. How about that? Went right through. I was
Yeah.
like, great, let's get to the fucking plane now with the dog. Like, Jesus. And I was like, I'm never doing this again, dude. It was really inconvenient, man. It was just really like, they weren't helpful.
Yeah.
And I felt dirty on the plane too. And I was like, yeah, I just don't,
That's
I need 3 alcohol wipes, please.
yeah. Yeah.
And on Spirit, they're like, that'll be $55.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. They charge you for free air, fuckers. So I don't like Spirit if you couldn't tell. Um,
I don't either. So you probably enjoyed that rant about
yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
it.
Spirit. Southwest, especially for where like where you live, you can get pretty much anywhere on any airline. You know,
Hmm.
um,
Hmm.
actually, before we linked up, I was in Indy for like a whole weekend downtown. And next time if I'm there, guess who I'm calling?
Dude, hit me up, man. I could see at least half the city from here. Have you seen like my view? You probably see my
Yeah,
stories, right? On
yeah,
Instagram. Yeah. Yeah, dude. Like
yes.
you said what?
That's pretty sweet.
Dude, it's sweet, man. Yeah, I'll have you over, man. It might be, I don't know. When do you think you'd come over? Like in the winter or you
Uh,
don't really know?
We bought two New England Patriots 7.6s. So I don't fly the 7.6, but they stage us with them just in case we need to grab a 777 and fly them because they're high profile client, the New England Patriots. Um,
Really? That's awesome.
we'll have a plane on standby for the Patriots, so that's pretty cool. But if they play in Indy, which would be cool, and if they put me there, I'm coming over.
Oh, for sure, man. When is that game?
I haven't even looked it up, but it kind of depends on if I'm on the schedule, So, but
Hmm.
if and when, I'll hit you up.
Yeah, man, it'll come. Like the time will come, and we'll
Yeah,
we'll link up. So that'll be awesome, man. Yeah, I was gonna ask, like, when do you come to Indy, man? When you coming to visit? Take you out, show you the 317, man. Show you the map over here.
nice.
Yeah, yeah, I can see like the Lucas Oil Stadium right now, and then
Sweet.
Gamebridge. Gamebridge is like packed for some reason. Man, I have no idea what's going on there. But
Oh.
yeah, it's awesome, man. We could ride the scooters and everything.
Sweet. We were talking about that last night. So we get drunk and ride the scooters. I'm like, no.
No, yeah, not a good idea when you're drunk.
Yeah.
Terrible idea, actually.
I've seen a lot of people bite it.
There was a
And
girl. Yeah, I was gonna go ahead. I'll tell you my story after yours.
but here I'm in Norfolk right now. They make you ride on the street, not the sidewalk. So I was like, no, I don't want to like a scootering under the influence on my record.
Mm. Yeah. They tell you that here too. I never obey that, by the way. I always ride on the sidewalks. I'm just like, dude, they're like where I'm at, it seems like every Friday and Saturday night, and this is like I love like the view and everything, but like, dude, like I live about if you go about 2 blocks this way, you like hit a different like it's like the mad ghetto for some reason. There's like a weird divine gate that just like cuts it off right here, and like there's nobody weird over here. But like,
uh,
dude, right over here, it's just
Crazy.
like around 2 a.m., dude, it's just like there's about like a million Scat Pack challengers just going through, man, revving their engines like I'm just like, bro, I get it though. Like I'd probably do it too,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
But
Point in high school.
yeah, so like I don't know how we got on that story. Oh, dude, I was dating a chick and we rode the scooters one night. And dude, she was drunk as shit. Bad idea, bro. She broke her arm.
Oh,
Fell off the scooter. I was laughing too, dude. I was like, you dumbass. She's
like,
like,
oh,
I
wait,
think I gotta go. She's like, I think I gotta go to the hospital. I was like, well, I can't really drive you there. I'm kind of drunk myself, to be honest.
I'll hold your other hand.
I think we gotta ride the scooter to the hospital.
Did you undo the app? No.
Yeah, did we leave the app on? Fuck. It's in there. No, it's in there.
Charge.
Yeah, yeah. She's like, I think I gotta like, go to the hospital. I think I broke my arm. I was like, you're fine. You're fine. She ended up going to the hospital like the next day. I was like, yeah, my arm was fucking fractured. I was like, that's tough. I was like, I told you not to ride that scooter drunk. She's like, you told us to do it. I was like, no, I would never do that.
That's awesome.
Dude,
That's
it's such a fun.
but uh, yeah. See what else. Yeah, that's about it. I'm gonna text my Baltimore girl because I get back to Baltimore Friday. I think. See if we can hang out.
Oh, dude, yeah, yeah. She'll probably be like, hell yeah. She's
Yeah.
like, I know, I like the new Reid.
Sweet. Yeah, I met her a couple years ago, and I had a girlfriend, and so it's been kind of no, and just like what 3 weeks ago we start texting. But I hung out with her. And her friend was like she went to the bathroom, and friends. I was flirting with all of them, kind of,
Mm-hmm.
and
Mm-hmm.
her friend's like, "Well, she's yours." I was like, "What do you mean by that?" She's like, "I was like, oh, okay." And that's when I was like, "All right, time to get flirty."
Oh
Um,
yeah, that means like she's dropping signs.
she talked about
Mm-hmm.
so
Mm-hmm.
her friends. I was like, "Fuck yeah, that's on."
Oh, dude, when you like that's like the biggest indicator of interest is like when her friends say like, "Yo,
Yeah, yeah,
like get on with that."
yeah.
I had a girl a couple of years ago. She was like, this was before my relationship, obviously, but there was a girl I used to talk to back in university, and this was like where I was still kind of like clueless. And like I was like, is this a sign? I don't know. Like, what if it's not a sign? So
Yeah,
she invites me to her place um to study.
yeah,
Uh and this was like a chick that was like drop dead gorgeous. Like men were like it was like you know the girl back in school where it was like every year there was like the chick. It was like, yo, that chick is everyone wanted that one girl. And the next year
yeah,
would like switch to like a different girl, like, oh
yeah.
that one girl, Sally, is so fucking hot. You know what I'm talking about? Like it was like
But
the
she's your friend, and it's like, all right, what's the next one?
yeah, yeah. Like it would just fall off. Like this was like her name was Bethany, dude. And she actually lived in my building, funny enough. Hopefully she never sees this video. And and she was like the talk, right? And I think she moved out of my building. I haven't seen her in a while, actually. I saw her on the elevator one day. I was like, holy fuck, you were that hot chick that everyone was chasing that one year. And dude, so she invites me to her place to study. And I was still out. This was like my sophomore year in college or something like that. And I was just like kind of clueless. I was like, I think she just wants to study, right? That must be it. And so
Yeah.
she invites me to her place.
You're like, all right.
Yeah, dude, it gets worse though. So she invites me over, and I'm over like in her place. I'm like sitting on her bed in her dorm room. And she's like, well, I'm gonna go shower now. And I was like, great. And dude, she comes out like in a towel and she's like blow drying her, like wrapped up in a towel. And she's like, can you help me blow dry my hair? And I was like, sure. Come over there, like blow dry her hair. And then she like walked away.
Oh shit.
And like, dude, I looked back on that moment, like, what the fuck were you thinking, dog? Like,
Yeah.
it can't get any clearer than that. You know what I mean? She's over here like in a towel, dude, like
Yeah.
first date, like and I'm like, all right, like so page 264. And by like, bro, what are we talking about? Like,
8 times 94.
yeah, it's I'm just like I look back on that moment like that was just stupid.
I,
But
I,
you have to go through that, you know what I mean, to learn.
I tutored this one chick in college. It was accounting, and pretty much the same thing. Like, I was just like, I don't know. I didn't know if she liked me or not. Well, we went into debits and credits that day, and was fucking idiot.
She's like, just fuck me already.
Like, like, you know,
Dude,
here.
literally, yeah, so clueless, man. Like, dude, she could be like laying in bed, legs split apart, landing strip saying like right here, and I could still be like, is this a sign you think, guys? I don't know.
I think she wants me. Maybe I don't know.
Yeah, I think she might want me. I don't have a crush on me. I don't
Yeah.
know. I'm gonna wait this one out and see. It's like, bro, what?
Well, next time I'll make a move.
Yeah, next time. Yeah. And then you never do, right? And it's like,
Been there, done
dude,
that.
I was like, oh, looking back, I was like, dude, she was like that chick that year. But I was like, that's okay. We got better chicks going forward because you learn from it, right? You're just like, okay, like that was a big loss, but hey, like we'll learn from that and move on.
Yeah.
Fuck it.
Yes.
So,
Fuck it.
dude, it's been an hour already, man. Like, dude, time flies talking with you.
Hey, man.
I was I don't know how much time you have, but I was gonna ask, dude, two more questions
Yeah, go ahead. I got time.
if you're good. You got some more time? Sweet. Okay. You got like 10 more minutes? Is that good?
Yeah, yeah, plenty.
Okay. So I know you gotta fly and everything. So um I was gonna ask, man, like if I guess not if a different version of the question, actually, my bad. So let's say that, you know, there's a guy watching who might be around your age or maybe has went through a divorce, etc. Maybe he's considering about, you know, working with me and doing the program, but maybe he's skeptical, maybe he's not sure. Maybe he's like, oh man, like I don't know, like what if it's a scam? You know, whatever else. It's the internet, so you never know.
Yeah, yeah.
What would you tell a guy like that? Like, would you even recommend this to him?
Oh, definitely recommend it. Trust the process. It's going to be fun. I'm having a blast just being myself, give eye contact, talking to women. I mean, I used to be so shy until I was like a little drunk or whatever, or in a group. But now I'm just like, what's up? Like
Mm-hmm.
a lot more, uh, I guess not forward, but that confidence has brought my personality out to talk to women like that now. So
Mm-hmm.
just going through the course, learning stuff, learning, like they call it tricks, but it's not really a trick, but just the things to start the conversation. Um, it's fun, you know. Like the chick at the bar in Honolulu, I was in no way like flirting with her. I was just having conversation, and I took you. I'm like, oh shit,
Yeah.
wouldn't have happened a year ago. Nope, I would have been, probably scooted over a seat so she could have room.
Mm-hmm.
So now I'm like, fuck it, let's have fun. Just have fun with it.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely, man. Because dude, there's a ton of people that are just like you, and they've been like maybe went through a divorce, went through a breakup, and they're like, man, I really need some help. But some guys like they don't want to admit they want the help or need the help, but they know
Yeah,
they do. And yeah, it's like, dude, I feel like your story resonates with people like that.
thanks, man.
And yeah, I appreciate you even coming on, man. But would you do you have anything like else like you'd even want to like include? Like anything else about, your experience, the program, like any other stories, like anything else you want to include and tell people?
That's a tough question. I don't know if I mean it's pretty spot on right now. I mean, we've got the group chats and the wins, and then obviously these one-on-ones. Um, that's pretty good. I mean, you got a good product, so
Thank you.
good for you. I can't think of anything right now. If I do, I will send it to you. But like you're doing a kick-ass job, man. So
Thank you, man. And dude, thank you for just being that guy, man. Just crushing it in the program and like taking action on everything. Like you read the book, dude, like watching the course, it's like no, it's like how like isn't that interesting? It's like you just follow the process and then it starts working.
this works. I mean, so this other guy, we were in Hawaii the other day, and it was like this one chick just kind of said, "Hey," and walked by. I was like, "What's up?" He's like, "What? Are you in the rut? Do you have some kind of pheromone going on?" I was like, "I don't know," but it's like lately, they're all over me, and I'm moving around too much to like, "Hey, give me your number. I'll be back in Japan." So I just let it roll off, and then he's like, "What the fuck, dude?" I'm like, "It's just me, dude." And my other buddy's like, "Hell yeah." Um,
Hmm.
the other guy, the captain, he was married, and he's like, "Dude, I live vicarious through you two because we're both divorced and we're out there crushing it."
Hmm.
Yeah, we land. He's got a text. I got a text, and it's like, "Fuck yeah, dude." And he's like, "Man, my wife won't even fucking text me." I was like, "Dude, you gotta flirt with her." He's just because I know. It's like it's all good, dude. So
Hmm.
it just maybe it's just the confidence, and I'm walking around happy instead of just like, today sucks. But I'm just like always like smiling, or at least not gloomy looking or something like that. But my confidence is here. I'm standing tall. Just from, I guess, just reading the book and having it work. You know.
Hmm.
Um. So like I don't know if I could change anything for you, but you're doing fucking fantastic, man.
Dude, thank you, man. Like, see, you're like a different person, dude. Like the guy that I took a call with probably what 6 weeks ago. I don't know the exact time. It was over the month. Let's
Yeah,
over a month. Like we know that. Like the guy that I took a call with back then, it seemed like it's almost like you were only like a shell
yeah,
of,
yeah.
like who you are now. And it's like it was just a different person.
Yeah. Well, it used to always it take me a while to open up to anybody, except my buddies, whatever, because I'm not intimidated by a dude. So what's up, bro? But when
Hmm.
they can do it, or they used to do it. Uh, so now I'm like, hey, what's up? Instead of, oh, she's hot. You know,
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
hot, what did I do to that?
Hmm.
I'm like, see if I can go smash that, guys. I'll see you later. Like
Yeah.
they're like, oh shit, he's going for it. So
I know, dude. They're like,
I'm
what?
I'm a kind of a different person. But it was there. It just needed some help.
Hmm. Hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah, dude. Like it's almost like, dude, like people are like, oh, like you gotta change, you gotta change, you gotta change. But like it's really like you just gotta like,
let go.
yeah, like let go and like just
Yeah,
accept yourself and just let it come out.
yeah. I think the biggest one was the fear of rejection for me because you get all sad and mopey because she didn't give you her number or whatever, didn't say yes. I'm like, fuck it. There's one there's one right down there that I might go talk to now. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, fuck
Mm-hmm.
it, let it go. Just who cares?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Dude, that mindset is just so fucking awesome, man. Like
I
it's
mean,
just a complete night and day difference.
oh yeah, yeah. I remember our just some of our conversation. I didn't speak a whole lot.
Mm-hmm.
I let you do most
Mm-hmm.
talking. Now I'm like, hey, check this out. Not this chick. Yeah, I got this number. So and it's fun, dude. Having time of my life. After this, I'm gonna go work out, get some food, and then get ready for work. But and if there's some chick in the gym, I might say, hey,
Absolutely, man.
I
Yeah,
got
dude, I would say like, dude, keep posting wins, keep being consistent.
all right,
Like keep doing what you're doing. Like we'll probably rock another one of these, man, like when, like an even better result comes in.
sweet, all right.
But like, dude, thanks for like coming on and like speaking with me, man, and just sharing all this, dude. Like we had such a great chat, dude, about
Yeah,
everything, dude. Girls, Northern Lights,
yeah,
failures, mistakes in the past. Like, dude, it's been like we've like lived like a whole lifetime, I feel like in like 70
pretty much.
minutes.
Yeah. We went through 20 years of stuff in an hour.
Like that's so awesome, man.
So
Yeah, dude, we're super stoked for you, man. Like me and Moses talk about you all the time, dude, on our team calls and everything. I'm like, dude, Reed's crushing it. He's doing so good.
next one we'll get Moses with you. How about that?
You want to do that, Moses, with
Yeah,
me?
yeah, that'd be cool.
I'll tell him, man. I'll tell him after this call. Like
Uh,
after we hop off the interview.
a non-gay three-way.
Yeah, super. Unless we go to the gay club, then it might be sus. Yeah, that was another thing. We talk about the gay club. It's like what? Like it's
I was
hilarious, dude.
like, "There's only dudes in here, man. I think we're at a gay club." He's like, "Fuck." It's like, "Yeah." I was like, "Let's get
Yeah,
here."
women, any women at all,
That's
any straight women at all.
nothing. Yeah.
Yeah, like one like lesbian walks up, you're like straight women. I mean, straight women.
It's straight women. No, no, yeah. And it was Tuesday, so yeah,
Dude, that's so funny, man. What a funny way to wrap this thing up, man.
yeah.
But dude, I'll let you run now. I know, like, you said you gotta hit the gym and get ready for work. And so, dude, yeah, I just want to thank you again, man, for coming on doing this. And thanks for coming on and just being an action taker, dude, and taking action and just being a beast, man. Keep doing what you're doing, man. Keep crushing it, okay?
Oh, man, thanks you. Hey, thank you.
Absolutely, man. It's my pleasure, man. I'm honored, dude. Honored to coach you, dude, and help you through this and see your results. So yeah, let us know if you need anything else, like, but hey, keep crushing it, man. Keep doing you, okay?
All right, thanks, man. You too.
All right, brother. I'll talk to you very soon, man.
All right,
Thank you again.
man. Thank you. Later.